The memories that matter. My boyfriend screamed at me. We've argued before. I mean, what couple doesn't? You were out with the guys until 3 a.m. and you didn't bother to text? Or why did you friend him? I thought you didn't even talk to your ex. Or, among every couple's greatest hits, but why not tonight? You have a headache again? No, this wasn't any of those. It was different, deeper, darker, more intense than I ever thought it could. Forgive me, I don't want to rehash the details. I can't. This one could be a deal breaker. The kind of argument some couples never do come back from. I can't think about it now, though. 4 years, 2 years of dating, and then living together for two. How could he? I suppose he's thinking the same thing about me right now. How could I? How dare I? The damage we sometimes do to one another, and we laughingly call it love. I'll bet you some Greek gods created humans for their own amusement. But after years of binge watching Humans First Discover Fire or Humans Invent the Wheel, they decided to increase the entertainment value by inventing love. That's the whole point, right? A fundamental rung in the double helix ladder that is our DNA. For eons, poets, priests, and philosophers have pondered what it is that makes us human, the essence of our lives. I think that while the mystery may remain a mystery till, well, the end of time, we're programmed to love. That's what makes us who we are. So that means who I am right now is one bewitched, bothered, and really fucking bewildered creation of the gods. I have to get out of here before he comes back. I can't look at him. Not now. I'm not ready. When I'm stressed out or anxious, I run. Earbuds firmly in place, my adrenaline rush playlist blasting louder than is apparently recommended by my phone, ball cap pulled down so no one can clearly see my eyes, I run. And it feels good. The anonymous jogger who swiftly passes by, just another person in the park. Even the ache of muscles that have had enough feels good. I'm absolutely problemless when I run. People have to know you to know that you have problems. This afternoon, I'm in Highland Park. Visitors come here for the flowers, all species and every color imaginable. My job is to dart in and around these Sunday walkers. I play it like a game, another layer of anonymity, another mission to distract me from my life. Screw you, sadistic scions of Mount Olympus. I am not here for your live stream entertainment. My lungs start burning after about 20 minutes. I'm pushing myself harder than I usually would. I stop at a bench. Normally, I keep going through the pain. This, however, is not my normal run. You got it! Look at you, big girl! Keep going! I glance up, prompted by this sing-song voice. It's a mother calling out to her child, a toddler. Barely able to walk a straight line, and here this tiny little girl is dragging a dead branch the size of a Volvo behind her. The mother is videoing this circus sideshow display of strength. I'm sure the branch is completely hollow inside, but still, it's a very strange sight to see. So you never want to have kids? I don't know, and I didn't say never, I want to have time for us, he'd said. Like us was this tenuous concept that would vanish as soon as real life intervened in the form of a baby. That, by the way, is not what this most recent argument was about. It's a memory of a different fight. Funny, the memories we choose to conjure seem to always be colored by the prevailing mood du jour. Like, I didn't share that time when he tugged on my heartstrings by suggesting after my sister had had her son to get him a toy for every letter in his name. Tonka truck, T, hobby horse, H, stuffed elephant, E, and Olaf from Frozen Doll, O. We stopped there. I wasn't about to go broke spelling out Theodore Alexander in its entirety. No, I remembered the heated conversation that began, but I don't want to wait much longer, and ended, you've always known how I feel about this issue. Were you hoping I'd miraculously changed my mind? Yes, I whispered. I get up again, leaving the little girl to proudly finish her Herculean task. I have a feeling she's going to drag that tree exactly where she wants to. Cher is playing now. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. No, go fuck yourself, Cher. I don't mean that. I love Cher. We went to see her in concert about 3 years ago. 70 something, and she still moved like her turn back time days. He'd surprised me for my 35th birthday. The best part, he suggested, we go dressed as Sonny and Cher. You have to understand, this was not him. Not at all. Extroverted displays were where he'd inevitably draw attention to himself, were most definitely not his thing. But we looked priceless and had such a blast. I take it back. Go fuck yourself, Cher. It's blazing hot out here. I take another break. I find a shady tree and collapse onto the soft grass beneath it. What am I going to do? I can't go home. Here, wait, dear, let me help you. I see an elderly man on the path. He reaches over to an elderly woman I assume to be his wife. He then gingerly places the hat that she has tied around her neck onto her head. Their movements are slow, measured, in sync. She turns and kisses him on the cheek. It's a simple moment, and also perhaps the most important one of their day. They hold hands and continue their stroll, and I can tell they've memorized each other's pace. They have it down perfectly. These Cracker Barrel rocking chairs, really? This is your dream? I asked. Yep, Cracker Barrel rocking chairs, the white ones, with the wicker seat. Wicker seat? You've really thought about this, haven't you? I laughed. Rocking chairs are a symbol of growing old in a vintage kind of way, he grinned. What exactly is that supposed to mean? I chuckled. It means, he dropped to one knee, that we are that vintage couple. We are that Norman Rockwell painting, baby. I want to grow old with you. It's all I've ever wanted from the first day that I met you. I was crying before he finished his speech. I hardly even heard the rest of it. I fell to my knees as well, because, well, we're in this together. And the open-ended baby conversations and the occasional go-rounds of, I saw you looking at her, or was that him that just called? They didn't matter. None of it did. In that moment, on our knees in the Cracker Barrel parking lot, picturing where in our home we would place overpriced twin rocking chairs. That was nearly 2 years ago. No real ring or anything, just an impromptu promise. Romantic as hell, but, well, this is about a ring, is that it? He shouted at me. No, you're missing the point. It's not about a ring, it's about a commitment. What happened to that guy in the Cracker Barrel parking lot who was so sure about us? The one who now seems to be saying, we'll get married eventually, but it's just not the right time. When will it ever be the right fucking time? He never did answer that question. And no, that's not what drove me out here on this 90-degree day. It was another argument. Something more fundamental, more essential, something more. I sit in my spot beneath the massive oak a little longer, until I can no longer see the old couple, the man and woman with the quirky hat. I suppose they're heading home. I get up and start walking. Something weighs heavy in my chest. I can't quite explain it, though. Where I'm going, I have no clue.